welcome to my magic spells. I'm doing a reading for Taiba. Thank you, Taiba, for reaching out for another reading with me. I have done a reading with Taiba before, and we will have a look at what's going on around you in a moment. Before we get started though, Taiba, I want to remind everyone that I believe in free will, and no way am I telling anybody what to do when it comes to my readings. I also want to mention as well is if any time that you want a private reading with me, please remember to ask me to change the names in the reading. This is what I do in order to protect your privacy. You don't want people knowing the readings about you or anything. Alright, so let's get started. Now the way I like to do this is to tune into the correct energy, make sure I have the right one in place, and I think you already know this, Taiba, so we'll see what happens. I'm feeling like you're somebody who likes to be on the move. You don't like to stay in one place. I feel like you're constant wanting things to progress all the time, and this is a good thing to have in your character, as being someone that doesn't like to stay stuck at home. You want to go out and do things and get things done. You don't like things sitting, at a standstill. That's not you. I'm not saying that as you at all. I feel like you're somebody who likes things to be in place, like a bit of a perfectionist is what I'm seeing with you, which is quite good to be. You're very brave as well, so you've got great courage, so you're not scared to say what you think maybe, or you're open to giving your opinion. I do see that with you, and I feel like you're very respectful to other people. Some people don't respect others, but you do all the way. You respect your elders, you respect your friends and people that you cross paths with. You're very nice in company too. You're good company, and I see that in you definitely. So you had some questions that we will look into. So we're going to look at your love life, my dear. And what I like to know as well is, like, first of all, just quickly look at what's going on around you before we dive into the love part. So we'll see what's happening around you in general, and then we will go into the love cards and see what they're saying when it comes to love and marriage, because you were asking for that. So, well, some lovely positive things for you, my dear. I can definitely show you that. Yes, there are obstacles and challenges on your path, my dear, and it's going to keep you a bit busy, and this can go inside with with housing, because I think you were asking me about moving, and I can see moving being very important for you, and I see this month being very important when it comes to housing. So it could be that you start the ball rolling, or they do rather, in a way of helping you to find your feet and a new place to live. However, with the move, I feel like August is going to be a very important time when it comes to moving. So I think the process would start in January time, which is this month, and then by August, things progressing in a much better place, if that makes sense. So you're going to have to come back and tell me if any of that happens, because that would be interesting to know. I feel like your wishes and your dreams, my dear, are coming through with this, and it's what you've been wanting for a while. And I feel like the universe is definitely on your side with this. They're helping things to manifest in the way that you would like. And I see lots of victory and success and happiness on your path, which is a really beautiful thing to get in a reading, actually. So when I look at your love reading, so you wanted to know what was happening in your love life, and if, say, marriage, is that on the cards? You want to know what's coming through for you. So let's just have a look. Love reading for you, my dear, and you can tell me if any of what says resonates in any way. There's my Quaker bird waking up. So, my dear, so there's always options. I have said this before, I think, and I've always seen options on the cards for you when it comes to love, my dear. I feel like it's going to be a time where you're going to have choices. There's probably people looking at you and you wouldn't know it. I feel like you are going to have a love connection again with someone, definitely. Your past, though. You had a love connection in the past. I feel like it's still lurking there in the background, because I see there's things that have not been said. There's still no closure here, and I think that's what you need to kind of focus on first before you would meet someone new, because I feel like there's a lot of reflecting going on here on the other person's side. So this is someone from your past. They've been thinking about things and maybe feeling awkward about it all, but they want to make things nice and better for you, which would be nice, before you can say bye officially, because I feel like it's coming to the end of that. But at the same time, the love connection is very much still there, and they do still hold a love connection to you. Yeah. I'm seeing true love for you, definitely. So, assuming that this relationship that you had before, this love connection you had before, I see that person fighting for your attention, because, my dear, I am feeling a new love connection coming in around you. There is going to be a new love connection that's going to show interest. There's going to be interest somewhere, and I'm feeling it. It's going to come from somewhere unexpected. Like, someone is going to see you somewhere. They might see you at a party or a gathering of some kind where you're going to cross paths. And I see someone introducing you. So they're going to be asking you, I guess, in a way, asking your parents or whoever it is that does arranged marriages, because you mentioned something about arranged marriage, and I feel like if this is the situation that it's happening in, I feel like this person kind of in a way asking permission if you're free, if that sounds right. I don't know if that sounds right, because there is marriage here for you, my dear, and it is going to come from somewhere brand new. I do feel like that, and I feel like this person is going to be watching you, or they're going to see you and like you and want to know, are you free, sort of. So that's interesting. It is a true love connection. I can see them being very interested in getting to know you, which would be a very beautiful thing to get in the reading, my dear, with some growth though. So this would mean that maybe at first you might not be so open to the idea, but it could progress. Even then, they might even be nervous themselves. It's a nerve-wracking thing, that, I think. I don't know how people do that. I really struggle to understand it, but you know, this is what the religions, they do, isn't it? This is what life is, sort of, in a sense, isn't it? I mean, I've never really fully understood the way it works, but if it works for most people and they find happiness, I can definitely see that for you, for sure. This connection is going to be very passionate. So this person's going to have very strong, powerful feelings towards you, and that's a really nice thing to get in a reading. There's going to be things that you might not necessarily talk about at first, so there could be a few secrets here and there with this connection, but not to say that that's going to affect you in a negative way. I feel like it's just going to be shy of each other in the beginning, but this love connection you had before needs to have closure first. I don't know if you've had closure yet, but it's telling me that you need to have closure before you can allow that to come in, if that makes sense. Because whoever this person may be, this new person, I see gifts of appreciation here. This actually could be the person from your past. I'm actually starting to wonder that. I'm wondering if that person's going to try in a way coming back in a positive way to you and saying, look, I want to start again, sort of. I can feel like that happening. Because I'm seeing only you, and that's calling me to the ex, because the new person can have these feelings as well, but for some reason, while I'm looking at this particular card, it's telling me your ex is still thinking about you. I am seeing that, definitely. It's gonna be hard. There's the make or break again. So whoever that was in your past, they're not completely gone. And it's up to you, I guess. I feel like you're gonna be facing some kind of decision with this. Yeah, because there's someone thinking about things. They are thinking about what to do. They want to come back. Wow. But you have to remember, is I'm seeing somebody coming in a way of wanting to start something new. So I have a feeling summertime is going to be very important here for the love connection. And it could be this new love that's going to come in around that time. So there could be some event happening and you're going to be having a nice time, and maybe someone is going to approach you or a family member and just ask about you. They're going to be interested. I'm seeing that to be very important. Whatever happens though, my dear, whatever happens in your love connection, situation, whether it be with the ex or with the new person, there's love all around in a positive way. You're gonna find happiness with either person. I really wish I could figure out which one, but I feel like there's a choice between two. There's a choice between two, my dear. It might be, so yeah, I'm seeing the see you later now. So this could be you saying bye to the ex for the new love to come in, for you to have that happiness. So I don't know if that's making any sense, and I hope it does, because that's quite crazy, isn't it? It's quite crazy. And when it comes to blockages, my dear, I'm not seeing any blockages at all. There's no blockages at all. It might be slow moving, especially when it comes to housing and things like that. I think that always takes time for everybody. Everyone struggles with it. It's hard. I know it's hard. So I think that will happen. Hopefully the process of it all starts now, and then by August you will know where you're at. So hopefully what I've told you has made sense, my dear, and that you will come back and tell me if that was the reading that you'd hoped for. But wow, a choice between two people. I'm interested to know what's going to happen. You're going to have to come back and tell me what happens between now and August, because I see that being a time frame for all of these things to kind of manifest, because August is also summer, where I saw that kind of coming together somewhere. So that's interesting. So you're going to have to come back and tell me if this reading resonated in any way. I would appreciate that. And I love your feedback, my dear. I really appreciate it. For anyone else out there, if you're interested in having a more in-depth reading with me, you can come to me at Instagram, send me a DM, and I will let you know how it all works. Just send a message to, I nearly forgot what it was. Oh my god, this is the first time I've done this for a while. So it will be at My Magical Spells. That's the Instagram for my readings. And if you want a free mini reading there, just comment your name and type of reading that you desire, and I will happily give you a free mini reading. I hope you will come back to my channel again, and if you want to see more content, you can. So I have content for my readings and my magic spells at youtube.com/@my magical spells. And if you want to see other content that I do, not just readings and crystals, but if you want to see other content where it'll be cooking and music and just random stuff, please check out my other YouTube channel at /@GemmaLeePinto. So I look forward to you guys checking it out. And yes, as I always say on either channels, please feel free to click the subscribe button. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Love and light.